Man, are you ready, Manya?
Am I? Yeah. Let's go. Let's rot our brains further.
Who needs brains at this point? The people we're talking about.
No. Yeah. It's better to like just put your brain in a safe and lock that safe and throw it in the ocean. That's it.
Goodness gracious.
Am I echoing?
No, you're good now. My headphones didn't switch over, so I just had to reset it. So you should be fine.
Ah, okay.
So the last one that we're...
Why am I echoing?
Okay, you're good. Don't panic. Don't forget the chat gets delayed.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I got you.
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a funny. Yeah, last week I took a break because I felt sick. So, yeah, it's 2 weeks worth of stupid that we have to cover.
Some have been suggested by Tom in the chat to look at.
Hey, yeah, that's what we're gonna look at. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for the suggestions. That's great. And
one of them is related to Shad. Did you watch the 2 Shad videos from when you were sick? I knew one you knew about because we covered it.
No. Sorry. You'll get fresh reactions from me.
Welcome back to Don't Feck Friday.
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 It's going to be fun.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dumb Feck Friday. I am tired. How are you, Manya?
Same, tired, but who cares? Who cares? It's Dumb Feck Friday.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be miserable physically, but emotionally and mentally we will go insane. So yeah.
Those are the only 2 options. Exhausted or insane.
Yep. Not like insane at the level of some of our subject matter people of interest are today. I guess that's like whole another level, you know, another plane.
I am going to indulge a little bit with 2 mini updates for you guys. Dr. Witnesser has basically scrubbed himself as Dr. Witnesser. He is now going by Edward Preach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
and
he's
is
not
he doing
like
the same thing.
Well, that's what we're here to find out.
Oh, let's find out.
We can take a look. Siggy for 20 says, thank you. Happy Friday, Tired 1 and Tired 2. It's nice to meet you. We need to get, like, Thing 1 and Thing 2 shirts that say that. That would be great. Oh, I just realized that I don't have this open. Hold on. We do this.
Hey, yeah, you could come up with, like, t-shirts or, like, hoodies, like, Tired 1, Tired 2.
Tired 1 and Tired 2.
Pointing at the chin. Pointing at the chin.
Pointing at each other.
Yeah, or that, like the Spider-Man.
That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good.
Oh, Siggy! Dude.
Are you gonna read that for me?
Thank you. Yes, Siggy just gifted us 5 memberships, and they chose Borg, Emporia, Barbara, Juma, and Kiki Dawn, and Ian Houston. So thanks, Siggy. That's very kind of you.
Thank you so much.
Man.
So I'm gonna self-indulge a little. So here's Dr. Witnesser. He changed to Edward Preach. He's still got like all of his subscribers and stuff, but all of the bringing gospel to gamers through casual gaming.
That's still there, eh?
And of course, he's still playing games like Sea of Thieves, which is a lot of children. Surprise! Surprise!
And it looks like he started like changing his thumbnails, making them more generic, so that people can come after him and say, "Bitch, you talking to children?"
look at the thumbnails. We've got Sea of Thieves, and like using the same one for the same game for progress is not terribly unusual. So this is just the overall lives. But then like the videos are so look, now it's almost exclusively children.
Oh no, Fortnite. Oh no. Oh no.
Fortnite.
No.
All my edited Fortnite videos. Oh my god, wait, is this guy? Hold on. Is this the guy I think it is?
Who is this?
I'm pretty sure I've talked about this guy before. He was talking about Aaron Raw.
Oh really? He's got a significant number of subscribers, I guess.
I don't know if this is the same guy. Like, I talked about him like years ago.
Oh, okay.
He kind of looks like the same guy. Maybe it's not. Hold on. Let me listen.
Can't hear.
No, that's definitely him. That is definitely him. I can I can tell by the slow zoom that he does. He always slow zooms all the time, and it's terrible.
No.
And it's been getting a lot of criticism online for its overly satanic theme and mockery.
Oh, you mean on
of
TikTok?
God. In terms of the satanic imagery, there was a massive float of a red devil with horns, adorned with more devils all around it. And there was also a scene where the devil tortured Jesus. Many critics of this carnival on TikTok and YouTube said it was an open display of devil worship. And I don't know if I'd go so far as to claim that myself, because there were no people actually bowing down to and praying to the devil there. However, I still think it was totally satanic. And since we're on the subject of the devil,
Are we against freedom of religion now? Only Jesus parades allowed?
Uh-huh.
There's bass like I'm playing a drum? Maybe it's because my window's open. Well, let me see if I can... Hold on. Block your ears. Whoa. I pulled out my thing. Oh no.
This broadcast has been on pause for technical difficulties, aka Goblin mode activated.
Cover your ears. Okay, maybe that's better. I don't know if I fixed it. I'm not sure. Siggy for 200 said, given I was born in the same year as Asteroids Arcade was released, and y'all young and hip, ? Are there any Christian video games like in the same way that we have Jesus rock bands and Christian movies? Yes. So there's one coming out soon that I have on my Steam wish list. I'm gonna pull it up because I can't remember what it's called.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Hold up. This is my Steam if anybody's looking for me. It's called I Am Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's a bold claim for a video game.
Walk in the footsteps of Jesus in this incredible first-person retelling of the story of Christ from birth to resurrection. Perform amazing miracles, interact with the cast of biblical figures, and travel around the Holy Land from Jerusalem to Galilee, becoming the Messiah in I Am Jesus Christ. If this does not play like I Am Bread, I'm going to be so sad. I told you. This is first person sandbox Jesus.
Like doing miracles, you mean performing magic? Oh, you mean witchcraft? Oh, okay. Oh no. What the hell is that? Oh god. Is
the
that
narrator,
Noah?
he replied.
Fasting of the Holy Spirit. Oh god.
I'm so sad you guys can't actually hear it. Oh, but that's just because of my settings. Apparently it is not out yet. It still says coming soon. Planned release date to be announced. So it is not.
What's the
not out
company
yet.
that's creating it? Well, which video game company is creating it, or is it an indie project?
Spaceboat Studios. So it looks like indie.
Oh, okay. So are they crowdfunding? What are they doing?
I have no idea. It's listed under indies, so it's listed under simulation adventure, action fantasy.
Yeah.
What am I clicking on, Feline? What are you sending me to? What is?
She sent the.
Oh, there's the prologue. Yeah. You can play like if you wanted to, you guys can go and play like the. What's it called? Like the demo.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That shit.
So there's a demo for it if you guys want to play it for free. But yeah, it is coming soon, just like Jesus.
Yeah. Coming soon, like the Rapture, Siggy?
Like the Rapture, yeah. You made the same joke. I also saw a super chat come in from Bapt that said, "Shut up, Jesus." From Bapt that said, witnesses should try playing life instead of fictional. Let's pretend to have all the answers while knowing sweet FA fuck all about anything. Yeah, fair. And then Savage said for 2, Jesus of Nazareth coming soon since 33. EE. Yo, guys.
Oh,
it's so too savage. Too savage.
Assy.
Anyway, I
his
cannot
name is Savage,
wait.
so he's savage.
I am absolutely gonna play this game when it comes out. We could probably play the demo if we want. Manya, do you want to stream the demo? Not today.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes,
all right.
Yes, please.
We'll get Manya hooked up. We'll stream the demo for you guys. Anyway, yeah, this is the same guy, and I can't say I'm terribly surprised. This guy's kind of a fucking troll.
Oh, okay.
He's bad at science. He's like a classic apologist. Except that he's I don't think he's actually like he's like a specific like Latter-day Saints or something. I can't remember exactly. The same as Dr. Witnesser, right? Dr. Witnesser is also like a very specific sect of Christianity. But I can't remember which one because I don't care that much. Sorry. Science is bad no matter where you're.
Yeah. It's funny, like since I've come back from sickness, I don't like the fragrance of coffee, and it's just like, do I really want it? Like, I guess it's still in my system somewhere. It's causing me
That's really
nausea
sad.
and shit.
That's no good.
Yeah, when I fall sick, like I fall sick.
Sick. Alright, so I am gonna self-indulge a little bit. I thought this stream was about Deep Fat Fried, the YouTube show, when I saw it pop up my feed. Really? That's awesome.
Hey, we hooked you. Now you're here in the live chat. You don't get to leave. You don't get to leave. Stay here. You stay here and you get tortured with us.
I wanted to self-indulge a little bit because I thought this was really, really funny. And yeah, I'm a little bit sorry for bringing up Steve, but...
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. This is glorious.
But look at this. Look at what this says. Somebody said this to me. This got posted in the Discord. I can't remember who posted it. It might have been Mania. I don't remember. But I read this and was like, huh? And then I thought about it more and was just like, what? So, Steve has gotten himself into a little bit of trouble, and it appears that he has received a restraining order from a woman that he was talking about for, if I'm not mistaken, over 24 hours in the course of like 2 weeks. He was streaming about this lady. This lady does not have a channel. Like, she's not a creator. I don't know. Yeah. He had said that he reached out to her family on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
To bring them onto YouTube to talk shit about her. But, like, far-reaching. Like, that's working really fucking hard.
Yeah, went like 5 years back to find some post where she might have said something to someone, to a member of her family or something, and blasted it all over YouTube. So
needless to say, it appears that she has gotten a restraining order against him, and in return, he's said that he's filed a restraining order as well, but he's been getting, like, strikes on YouTube, which I'm guessing are privacy strikes. I'm not 100% sure about that, specifically because, I mean, I can't see it. I don't know, and that information isn't being shared. He said that he said that they're copyright strikes, but from the looks of things, it doesn't look like a copyright strike. At least for what he's complaining about. So I think he might be getting community guideline strikes, which are different.
Which is
community guideline strikes are a 3 strike and you're out type thing. So like if you're making threats, if you're putting out people's private information, stuff like that. So yeah,
Steve, what you doing,
bro? What the hell? So, needless to say, yeah, he was saying that he knew, like, he was getting, like, somebody had ordered pizza in his name and had it delivered to his house, that he had gotten doxxed or something.
Someone was trying to pretend to be him to take out loans in his name or something.
Yeah, but the screenshot that he showed was somebody having a conversation, trying to take out a loan, saying their name was Steve, and then saying, well, wait, actually, I'm not Steve, I'm just trying to take out a loan in somebody else's name. And it's like, that seems like a really weird thing that somebody who was trying to do that.
That's clearly a troll. That's clearly a troll. Like...
So needless to say, he posts this. So this is from the other... This is from the 12th, right? That he's now stating. But on the 12th, did he not say that... Like, he didn't say anything about this. Didn't he say something else?
No.
No?
No. But, yeah, this one was... He said that he was swatted by an anonymous... I think so before that his narrative was just that he got... That somebody...
He was being threatened to be swatted. Somebody said that they were going to swat him.
And I think so he showed, like, someone making accounts with his, like, public YouTube email account, I think so, if I'm not wrong, on prawn sites and putting the name is like delete all my shit or I will swat you, blah 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 blah, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's how he's claiming he knows that they were threatening to like swat him.
So he said all of this was like, Charla, right? He was saying all this was this woman that's her, that's what she goes by online.
Yeah.
That she was the one that was doing all of this, and I was just like, how could you possibly know that? How do you know this?
Yes, the same way he knew that I was being investigated for chargeback fraud. That's how.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's how I definitely blackmailed him.
Oh, yeah, blackmailed him. Oh, my fucking lord. Yeah, what happened with that money, Shesh, that you got by blackmailing him?
Yeah, right? So,
yeah.
This, so I'm gonna read this tweet out. First, I'm gonna read, Siggy set for 50 said, I'm sad I got blocked by Steve. I could be enjoying all this drama for free. Hey, listen, we're covering it here. Here you go. You're so welcome.
This is why we are here.
It's just gotten to a point where this is like full-on lol's cow territory. Like, that's where we're at this point. And this has, like, been such, like, a sad, like, old man stumble down the stairs.
Yep.
So, on September 12th, 2023, at 5:48 a.m., I was swatted by an anonymous false domestic violence call, and 4 armed police abruptly pounded on my door by I'm assuming female reporting party. I have the event report and the threat of it prior to the swatting, and still, YouTube creators could not help me. Alright. So...
Okay.
Let's go through.
Let's break this down.
This sounds like it could be a really big deal, right? Like, oh my god, getting swatted is awful.
Mm-hmm.
I was swatted by an anonymous false domestic violence call. Domestic violence is not covered by SWAT. SWAT doesn't do that. That's not what SWAT... It would have to be such an extreme situation for SWAT to show up to domestic violence. Like, we're talking, like, hostage situation. That would be SWAT.
Yeah. Yeah.
And 4 armed police. All police in America are armed.
Yes.
Abruptly pounded on my door, as opposed to what? What is the not abrupt version of knocking on a door? Second off, police, SWAT, don't knock.
Yeah, now they they just announce and then they just bash it. That's it. They're like, what is it? They go.
Police, open up! Boom!
Like, yeah, boom. Yeah, that's what they go by. And yeah, that's not. I don't know what the fuck is he on about. Like
specifically swatting, right? So swatting is something very, very specific, right? Swatting is when you call in like a fake threat like a bomb threat or a fake like
Yeah.
armed individual threatening hostage-y styled situation, and then SWAT
Yeah.
shows up and comes through your door and arrests you and maybe shoots you.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
they do not SWAT does not knock. There's a game called SWAT that you actually get to play as SWAT, and you know what you don't do? Knock on the door. It's not even an option.
Oh god, no.
So, pounded on my door by a female reporting party. This is a very bizarre way to write this, but what he means is that the person who made the call to SWAT him was supposedly female because SWAT would tell him that. Right? That sounds like something SWAT would do.
Of course, they will reveal their victim's name, like identification, like right on the spot. Yeah, brother, this is why you're getting arrested today.
He says he has the event report, but has not shared it. Even
Where is it?
redacted. And
Where
the
is it?
threat of it prior to the swatting, which was that person's YouTube name, I guess.
Yeah.
And still, YouTube
prior-
creators could not help me. What do you want YouTube to do to protect you from swatting?
The thing is that number one, he cannot. Okay, you got swatted. Okay, there's no one in hell you'd know that it was that lady that you're claiming, or it was another troll who took her name and then swatted you. You have no way of making that connection, and I think so. That's why YouTube creators are hesitant to act in any way, because they're like, "Where's the connection, dude? And what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What, like, is she okay?"
I don't know. I don't
that
know what
lady
you
to stop-
want YouTube to do about swatting. That is literally not something that they
Yeah.
have access to.
What
They're
can
not
they
the
do about
police.
that? Yeah,
I think what he's trying to say, because again, this is like I'm doing my best to translate this.
Mhm.
I think what he's trying to say is that he knew about the threat, and YouTube hasn't done anything to protect him and his channel from the person making the threat. But he's assuming that YouTube knows who's doing it. And
Yeah.
that still wouldn't stop swatting from happening. The only people that can protect you from swatting are you and the police. And if I recall, when that threat went out, did Steve not say that he informed local law enforcement that
Oh,
false
yeah.
things could come in? So what happened to
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. They didn't take note of that, Steve? Or was it just that you made a report and that's it?
I loved Spoonie's playthrough of SWAT. I actually go back and watch that every so often. It is a hell of a good time, and I absolutely recommend watching Spoonie's playthrough of it. It is so good. I'm pretty sure it was SWAT 4, right? Hilarious.
Oh yeah. If you see me like glancing to my right all the time, I've got another screen. Remember that other screen that I nicked from my workplace?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've set it up on my right hand side now. So I've got like two
Anya's
screens.
got a
I was
whole,
like,
like, dashboard. Bap for 5 said, hand Steve a blank A4 sheet of paper, blank on the, other than the dot with the text that says, you're here, no need to elaborate, I'm sure you get it.
oh god, everyone is so sassy. Oh god,
He's like the
damn,
Jordan
man.
Peterson of complaining about cancellation of insert white cis man to Elon Musk, like, do something, Elon.
Oh my god.
Sir, you're standing in my spot.
So Ashton said from the live
Damn
chat,
it,
swatting
Reynolds.
is a deliberate. Ashton said from the live chat, swatting is a deliberate attempt to yeet someone. If someone's intent isn't that outcome, it isn't swatting. Yes, it's the intent. It's to disrupt that person's life at a massive level, and they don't care if that a person ends up dying. That's what swatting is all about.
And Letty also says, also a person can make a threat and others can easily do the thing without their say-so in order to cast them in a bad light. Someone could even swat
Exactly.
themselves to cause such a thing. Yes,
People
correct.
have done that in the past.
Yep.
If I'm not wrong. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know that whoever created those prawn accounts is the lady you are talking about. You
Right.
don't know that. There's no way you I don't know how did you establish that. Did you establish that in the first place, Steve? No, you didn't. And now again, you don't know who made. You don't know exactly who made that domestic violence call, if that's what you're saying
Right.
happened. You don't know that. There's no way of establishing that it was that woman, unless the authorities give you the name or the person who did it, but they won't do it because if it's a domestic violence call, they're not going to give the name of the victim out so easily, so you know that, so that you can throw it around. That's what you did last time, if I'm not wrong, when you made 12 videos about this person who doesn't have a channel and didn't even have an active Twitter account. They only became active on Twitter because you were making videos about them, like 12 videos last week counted. And should I say this? Yeah, should I reveal this?
No.
What he did with that?
Don't give him anything. Don't give him anything. Nothing. We may or may not know things. We always know things.
Yeah.
They'll come up later.
You always know things.
No spoilers.
Yeah, because Shesh is a goblin and I think like a crook, so.
so there's this, the thing is like swatting, the intent of swatting is to either like scare the shit out of somebody and or threaten them and or get them killed.
Yeah.
SWAT doesn't kill people every single time, right? But it's been, if I'm not mistaken, it's there has been like murder attempts through police, right? Like somebody is trying to get somebody killed and utilizing and weaponizing the police in that regard. So it's not always 100% what's going on, but the intent is generally harm. And I don't doubt that there are people out there that want to harm Steve. Like I don't doubt that at all. But you can't like establish who's doing that in this case. And maybe I just have like a higher expectation for Steve in this case, where I'm just like, okay, then you need to treat this like every single other time that there's been shit going on, where you need to be transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you just start hurling accusations at people, you're going to make the situation worse.
Yeah, like, okay, you have the event report, why not put it out? You have put out like court documents before redacted. You have done that before. Why not now?
It is bizarre that there's so much going on in such a short period of time and no follow-up paperwork. Right? Ever since he botched his Katie Joy filing and didn't give the money back, and like I think at that point we can call that fraud, especially since he left it up, and as far as I know it's still up.
Yeah, it's still open.
And after the filing I wouldn't have called it fraud up until after the time had passed, after I had made a video explaining that the time was passed, that he started pushing it again. That's when it's like, no, you know, and you're pushing it anyway. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Siggy, gifted 5 memberships again. Damn, dude, you're on a roll today. Thank you so much. So they selected SLV 2000, Brian Oblivion, Mr. Serious, Stellar, Monk Master, Almo. Yeah, so these are our recipients of the memberships by Siggy. Thanks,
welcome,
man.
enjoy. Pucks in the chat.
Yeah. Pucks in the chat for Siggy.
And Letty, throwing around vague accusations is a way you make people who are not talking about you think you're talking about them. And like, it's one of those things too, right, where when you do things like this, you're exacerbating the problem.
Yes.
And this is something that Steve has said in the past, if you actually feel threatened, this is not the way you behave.
Then why would he go do the exact same thing that he's saying that not to do? Also another thing, like, we have known from our past experiences, like, we have worked together, right? We have worked together in the past, right? We know how to handle trolls, and we know that making 12 live streams about a troll is not going to help in any way. It's going to make it worse.
Right, assuming that Charla did do this, right? Let's say Steve is right. Hypothetically.
Yeah. No, actually, he made those 12 videos before this. I think so. His last 3 videos were about this whole bullshit about taking out loans and the prawn websites and all that bullshit. Before that, everything was about what was happening in the text messages and in that stupid Katie Joy Facebook group that they have on that I was like dragged into, and
There is
didn't do
something
anything
really,
about it.
really, really special about Steve getting swatted, supposedly, over a Katie Joy Facebook group. Bro, what are you doing?
And also by the person who apparently or allegedly has already given you their personal details. Like,
Right.
that's what they've been claiming, right? She has been giving around her identification in messages to
Yep.
establish some sort of I think so legal validity that they're not a troll or something like that. So it's like, so they gave you their ID, and they decided to go in this way, in this direction, especially when you have somehow uncovered that they have a past of hurting their relatives, or like manipulating
Supposedly.
and taking advantage of their allegedly, supposedly. We have no fucking clue. It's all
No.
on Steve's claim. This is Steve's throwing shit out, hoping something would stick, I guess. So
If you're gonna switch from like a science evidence based channel to a drama channel, you would benefit from bringing some of those skeptical and some of those like habits of dealing with evidence into it to form like a better flip over into the drama community. Siggy for 50 said, I gotta get a call. Hope you're still on when I'm back. If not, happy Friday, everyone, and hail Sagan. We will see you when you get back. Anyway, that's enough of Steve. I just thought, like, I just read this and was just like, even if this is what happened to you, this is not the way you describe this. That's not what these things are.
Also, if you want to, like, look, I gave you a screenshot of, like, all the bullshit that he has been saying in relation to that tweet.
Oh no.
So basically, Steve's moving to Rumble.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He's moving to fucking Rumble, because that's a good sign, right? You know it's a good sign when somebody's like, oh well, the libtard YouTube can't handle me anymore, I'm moving to Rumble. You gotta go be with the likes of Jared Genesis.
So if you see, so he went on a rant actually, and that screenshot is part of that rant. Shesh, I think so. I sent you.
Do you need me to pull it up?
Yeah, why not? Like, if we're gonna put it out, like, just put out all the buffoonery, right, on display and enjoy it. Where did my YouTube chat go? Oh, here we go.
Here you go.
Smitty, if you keep up with Steve, you're gonna get sick. This is me getting it out of my system, dude. This is like me. You know the way you draw poison out of your system? Something like that.
I'm sorry, Tim Hortons is putting out clothing items. Could they make it worse? Why does Burger King keep trying to ruin Tim Hortons? Please stop. I'll pull that up in a minute. I got it saved. I have contacted local law enforcement to know okay, so here's the thing, right? If somebody is taking out loans in your name and you have evidence that somebody is doing that and you don't know who that somebody is, the police are not going to do anything for you. That is not what the police do. You would have to hire like a PI and a lawyer to start looking at into identity theft, and you need to be able to identify the person. Yeah. I have taken it. What you need to do is, if you think somebody's going after your identity, is you need to go to your bank. That's the first place you need to go.
Or the company that you have your credit cards with, or etc., to make sure your credit score doesn't get,
LBK on Rumble. The next thing is, I've taken a restraining order and it has not helped. Do you have a restraining order? Why did I just hear Yuri on Ice? What was that?
That was my morning alarm to wake me up for the unnamed tavern. Not the unnamed tavern, that time of the month. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they are.
That's funny.
Hey, come on.
It's a nice. Great waltz. Yeah. So, like, I have taken a restraining order and it has not helped. A restraining order has to have a court date.
Yeah.
Has he had a court date?
I don't think so.
Because if he hasn't, because it's been a really short period of time, right? Usually it's about a month.
Yeah.
At the give or take, sometimes 3, but like it's usually between 1 and 3 months. It's only been a couple of weeks. So how does he have a restraining order already? Or
in a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Or does he have a temporary restraining order? Something that we went over with him ad nauseum when he was trying to defend himself against Katie Joy, meaning he knows there's a difference between a restraining order and a temporary restraining order. And I'll go over it real quick for you guys who don't know. Just real quick. A restraining order is something that you go to court and you prove that something enough has happened that you need this for protection. A temporary restraining order is something that you can get in the majority of states by just going in, filing that bad thing is happening, and they provide you a temporary restraining order in the meantime while things get sorted out.
Yeah. Till they establish whether, there's a case or not. So that's the question. Because, Steve, you're walking on very thin ice here. Let me tell you. Because if you're not going to say that a TRO is an RO, then my friend or my ex-friend or whatever, some garbage that I threw out, and didn't even put it in the garbage can because I didn't bother. So yeah, my friend, you're giving the trolls a lot of ammo here. So tread with caution, old man.
Can you imagine Steve's actually out here saying that he got a restraining order, but what he actually got was a temporary restraining order after months of shit of him bitching about it's not actually a restraining order, it's a temporary restraining order.
I think it's a TRO because by now he would have shared the screenshots of the restraining order he would have got. He's known to blast stuff like that all over the place. So, yeah, since I think like a crook, and I think, and we know Steve. We know how Steve operates.
We do. Yeah. We worked with Steve for years.
Yeah, we have the amount of conversation, like the hours of conversations that Shesh has to have with Steve to like make a point click for him. Like, this is how it is. That's not how it is. Like, yeah, I know we both know how he thinks. And this is kind of going on the borderlines of him trying to interchange the terms again, like he started doing when he went into the mod call with us and everything. So, yeah, Steve, you're walking on very thin ice, man. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm.
The FBI has not returned my halt. He tweeted at FBI.
That's why I wanted you to put this up because this is funny. This is so funny.
What do you want the FBI to do?
Yeah.
You need to hire a private investigator. That's what you need to do.
Didn't he say that he was going to do that? He said he was going to do that.
What, call the FBI or hire a private investigator?
No, hire a private investigator. Hold on.
He should probably get on that.
Yeah,
and local PD are aware of the extortion but can do nothing to prevent it. What extortion? Why are we on extortion now?
These terms that he just throws out like what the fuck?
Is it like extortion as in like, because is he getting like the privacy strikes? So his channel is getting striked. Once the strike goes through, the person who striked it can't, like, they can drop it, but it still takes time to go away. But privacy strikes are different.
But what do they want in return? If they're privacy striking you, what do they want in return?
Yeah, what are people asking for? Extortion requires, like, an expectation. Did you get a letter in the mail that's, like, cut out, like, magazine clippings that spells?
Yeah, yeah,
and if, what are you talking? I will not capitulate to extortionists. Did he just rip off my "we don't negotiate with terrorists" but do it real bad?
Yes.
Ooh.
He just trotted on it
Boo.
Boo. Boo.
Boo this man.
Yeah.
I'm skipping this one because this is the SWAT thing that we talked about. I had numerous false DMCA strikes and privacy complaints. I was right. Yeah. Privacy complaints.
Yeah, you were right.
That's the community guidelines strike, which is different. That YouTube has straight away deemed fair use. Okay, then there's a non-issue, and your videos will be released. Then it's a non-issue, right? Like, it might be false, but it's not doing anything to harm your channel. Also, I don't believe this. Because copyright strikes don't get released right away. Copyright strikes take 30 days.
Time.
assuming
with-
the person doesn't let it go. Which usually, if somebody's false flagging you, they're not going to let it go because they have 30 days to show that they're taking any kind of legal action. The other thing with privacy complaints, if he put out Charla's information, and Charla is the one who is striking the videos on Charla, then that's not a false strike. And if she has a restraining order, then she has legal documentation that she can show to Google and YouTube that she is, in fact, proceeding legally with the strikes. Unlike what you see when people false strike. She might still be wrong. Like, she might not actually have full grounds, or you're gonna have to argue that in court, though, at this point. Caught this cover for 2, breaking news, old man yells at cloud. It's the cloud!
Oh my god, the chat is on fire today. I think so. It's like because they had a 2-week break, they're just now like, let's go!
YouTube has done nothing to prevent the extortion. All I can imagine is that he received a restraining order paperwork, and in there it has a demand that he stop talking about or take down videos about this woman. That's the only thing I can think of. That's not extortion. That's you not complying with their demand about their private information and them taking action through YouTube. That's the process. Because that's what she has to do if especially if she believes she's correct, and in which case it wouldn't be false, at least not from her perspective.
So Steve, again, like, we've had this conversation with him so many times. Like, if you want to put out things, you either be transparent or just shut up. Throwing out these vague things will give your trolls so much ammo, and they can just run with it. And I think so. I know, if I'm not wrong, they're already running with it. Look at us sitting here and still giving him advice, like on the other side.
I do not give bad advice. I will not.
No,
I
you
refuse.
don't.
I have a principle. I don't care who you are. If you ask me a question, I will give you the best possible answer that I can come up with. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you hate me and you come to me asking how to take me down. I will tell you exactly how. And I'll just be like, this is how you take me down. This is what you need. Good luck.
Oh god.
I do not give bad advice.
Yeah, which is a good principle to have. Like, unlike Steve, who like starts attacking people. Principle. Like, who's unlike Steve, who starts attacking people the moment they go, a direction that he doesn't like. For example, when Shesh. Yeah, go on.
So, just to wrap this up. I have been harassed and cyberbullied for months, and YouTube is impotent while my channel is held hostage. I thought you said that YouTube already straight away deemed it fair use.
Yeah, so what are you whining about now?
So one, why would you be being held hostage? 2, that's not extortion. And 3, what do you mean cyberbullied for months? Why did this suddenly jump from people who've been after me for years to months? It's almost like Steve has forgotten that he's had people that have been trolling him for years, and they could have easily any single one of them could have easily just latched onto a new thing and been using it to their advantage.
Yep.
I said this to Steve live, and I said, I understand why people troll Steve, because he's reactionary and easy to troll, as we see here.
In the past, like, shit has happened, like, with me also, where I have, like...
Yeah.
We have, like, had stuff, like, people have been trying to, like, extract information about me, something from the internet, and I did panic, but you know what I didn't do? I didn't go on a blast on Twitter. You know what I did? I protected myself. I had a discussion with few good friends who I knew would know, what to do about this in a situation. I laid low and I protected myself. That's how you go about it. You don't put this business out on the internet unless you have an arrest of some sorts. Then you want to make it public for your safety. That's what you do then. If the TRO was granted, not even the TRO, sorry, no. If the RO was granted, okay, fine, I understand that. But I am not seeing a copy of the RO here. Where is a copy of the RO?
Right.
We need to see that. But if you don't have that, then this is all bullshit. And this is stupid. You're just giving ammo to the trolls here. That's it.
Therefore, while I will be streaming to YouTube, then your channel's not being held hostage. If you can still stream, there's nothing happening. What are you on? Pick a lane. I will also be streaming to Rumble to have backups of my videos in case something happens to my channels on YouTube. You mean like demonetization?
What was my
You know
prediction?
who recently moved to Rumble?
Who?
Russell Brand.
Oh God, no!
Fresh and Fit.
Oh yes, they too. Yes. So all the morons like who couldn't follow the community guidelines on YouTube, couldn't handle the heat that YouTube gave them and held them accountable, or gave them the consequences of their actions according to their platform's guidelines. Mm-hmm.
In before Steve makes this about a free speech thing.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's what's happening on the Steve side. So yeah, enjoy.
Oh my god, like, I can't. It's like so absurd.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, yeah. Let's go.
We're gonna talk about
just one.
Yeah, go.
Just one thing. I would like to, just one last thing about this whole thing. Steve had said in the past. I can't find the screenshot that someone sent me, but he has said in the past that he had he was going to contact a private investigator for this. Where is that person, dude? Where's your PI?
Yeah, somewhere hanging out with Kyle's tax guy.
or hereticals, Chris.
Ooh, some of these are not good.
What's on them?
Ew. Timbits. Anytime is Tim's time. Bro, who would wear this? I don't hate this one. Like this, like, off cream.
Fine, yeah.
Only because this one reminds me of, like, the old Tim Hortons days when Tim Hortons was good. So Tim Hortons got bought by Burger King, and then they made, like, an overarching company, and it's just been going to shit ever since. They were gonna get rid of Timbits, and people were chaining themselves to Tim Hortons. Like, Canadians don't care about much, but damn, when they do, there will be riots in the streets. Their coffee went to crap because they tried to renegotiate and lost the coffee bean contract. They have gone through a couple lawsuits now about their the owners of the individual stores versus, like, the overarching company overcharging the stores for product. There's been a lot. Oh my god. No! Cream, sugar, coffee, double.
This is so, like, stupid. Like, are you out of ideas that you can't produce, like, a decent, like, a clothing line? Seriously?
There's a double Letterman jacket.
Yeah.
Cold brew.
So
there's there's a Tim Hortons double Letterman jacket commercial. Okay, hold on.
Uh-oh. Commercial, maybe type commercial. Nani?
Tim Hortons commercial from 2006.
This was uploaded 7 days ago.
Six years ago.
When was this, dude?
Yeah, send a link. We'll approve it. I'll let it through.
Yeah.
Alright, so in the meantime, we'll come back to this. Get out of here, Steve, you fucking goober. So, the next one that we have is another, like, drama thing. So this is Metatron, and this is, so I think Money's a little bit out of the loop. Shadversity got real mad because somebody didn't want to hang out with him anymore.
Did you cover that on Twitch, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, I didn't like. Sorry. I didn't like listen to the whole thing, so I know only. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, like, this person
Parts
made a
of it.
post to their community saying, hey, listen, I was doing filming with this person. I found out that their politics are a little bit too much for me, and I'm going to be moving away and not working with this person anymore. And then Shad flipped the fuck out and, like, called him a baby and, like, was losing his absolute mind and is just like, I don't care if people disagree with me. This is, like, all immediately after his super anti-trans post.
Oh boy.
This is a guy named Metatron who is responding to that. So anybody who doesn't know who Metatron is, they're also part of like this swords and medieval YouTube
Oh, okay.
side of things. His let me just pull up his YouTube channel just to so you can see his. Oh, get the hell out of here! Give me YouTube. Give me the channel. Why are you not opening the channel? Why is your link broken, dude? Here we go. 826k subscribers. This is the type of channel he's making. Women in armor. Da 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 da.
Not bad. Not bad.
So, a statement of honor, because you know it's honor among knights, right?
Oh my god, my lady. This gives me my lady love vibes. That's what this gives.
I wish to make a statement about this current clash between two channels and creators I've been friends with and have collaborated with numerous times over the years, namely Matt Aston of Schoolia Gladiatoria channel and Shad M. Brooks at Shadversity channel. Okay, here's the thing. It's not a clash. Matt said he didn't want to work with Shad anymore because Shad's opinions that he put out into the world were harmful to friends of his that were important.
Yep.
And that's not a clash, that's cutting ties. A clash would
Yeah.
be them arguing back and forth. That has not happened, from my understanding.
Yeah, the guy just decided to move on and say, brother, I'm gonna leave you behind. Bye-bye.
Right. And he didn't even name him.
Yeah.
I've chosen to hold and observe first, not because I was afraid to take a stance. I've proven to be afraid of nothing when it comes to speaking my mind on all sorts of delicate matters.
It's like he do talk about like projection, like you're so scared that you have to like put it in writing to tell everybody I'm not scared. You know what you say when you're not scared? You say, come at me, bitch. That's what you say. That's what I'm seeing here.
I waited and hoped that this would resolve with moderate visibility. I mean, I think that it kind of did. Because, like, Matt said a thing, Shad blew up about it, and then that was... I haven't heard anything else about it since, until I was sent this.
I've sent this.
I didn't want to add fuel to the fire. But now I do!
No, he's not even adding fuel. He's just gone to a gas station and taken the nozzle and he's like spraying everywhere.
It's the scene from, what's the gasoline fight from Zoolander?
Oh god, no!
But as the situation unfolds and factions make their stand... Okay, alright. Okay.
What century are you living in?
Well, I mean, I get that he's LARPing a little bit. I understand that. Fine. But
okay.
that I don't... Okay, when you say factions are formed, and you don't explain what the factions are, the factions are transphobia, misogyny, homophobia, Nazis, and everyone else.
Yep.
Those are the factions. Shad
And
came
looks
out
like-
as a misogynist. He came out as
Transphobic.
transphobic. There's a lot of homophobia in his shit. And the people that are supporting him are Nazis.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, boy. Also, and by the looks of it, he has Twitter Blue. So it wasn't like that he didn't have like limited word count or something. He has unlimited word, like he has got good word count,
Yeah.
and he still didn't explain properly. That's what it is, right? That's why we say that's adding gasoline or gas to the fire, because you stay vague so that people make assumptions, and obviously they will use their biases to make those assumptions, and then they will go after the people that they're biased against or prejudiced
Right.
against. And you sit there and just watch the world burn and don't give a fucking care in the world.
I don't. If you're
Asshole.
if you're going to imply that picking sides is wrong, then you need to explain why both sides are justifiable.
Yeah. Can you
Right.
do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yep.
I will not shy away from my duty as a true friend. To put myself in the crossfire. He's just
You know what this
jumping on his sword.
You
Is
know
he
what the-
falling on his sword?
Yeah. You know what this reminds me? Mr. Atheist and Gabby Hanna.
Oh, I forgot about that. Why did you need to remind me that that was a fucking thing that happened? Oh,
Listen, I got some memory on me, here. And I think
bro.
But Intrigue Feline from the live chat said, Shesh, I got one pertinent question. Why does he feel the need to involve himself in this? Because he's also transphobic, apparently, maybe in the closet, and he's just trying to piggyback on his friend here.
Nah, he's the
In the
one.
name
He's
of
the one true
friendship.
friend. The one true friend.
Yeah.
The only one that really mattered. The only one that was there for Shad.
So we did see that somewhere, someone talking about quartering being sponsored by neo-Nazis. Yeah.
Yes.
We knew he was a Nazi anyway, so it's no surprise.
It's a surprise of nobody. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching
But it's
that
like-
Drunken Peasants episode.
I had to catch up on that also. I missed that one too. Damn. I missed so much stuff when I was sick. Oh, hello. Excuse me.
This is the cutest
Sorry,
thing
guys.
I've ever seen. To put myself in the crossfire, I practice what I preach.
How brave.
If what I hereby say will have negative repercussions to me, so be it. Friendship is sacred. Freedom is sacred.
Oh my god, this is all the Amber Heard vibes now. I should have the freedom to accuse people of bullshit. Ay, ay, ay.
So he's already preempting this, knowing that what he says is gonna be bullshitty. This is a lot of setup. This is a lot of build-up. It is a known fact that Shad has helped me during my time of need. I'm waiting for the heel turn where he's just gonna be like, and he's a fucking idiot. Bat knows exactly what he's talking about. It is a known fact that Shad has helped me during my time of need. He came to my rescue when I was down. He showed a caring hand when I was under attack, and I will forever be in debt with him for that. That doesn't sound like friendship, dude.
No, that sounds
Sounds
like a
like
transaction.
indentured servitude.
This is the same thing that Fresh and Fit did with ABBA and Preach. That's a whole nother sector. But it's why I'm bringing them up is because these guys give me the vibes that come from the Red Pill community, and ABBA and Preach and Fresh and Fit are from that community. ABBA and Preach, not so much. They sit on the borderline, but they're not misogynist. That, as far as I know, not a misogynist. So apparently, Fresh and Fit, they have a podcast. It's a red pill thing. Blah blah blah. They're misogynists. They're full of shit. They had been monetizing, misogyny for so long, and then obviously they decided to, for some reason, being from the people of color community, they decided to go and hang out with neo-Nazis and make blah blah. Got their YouTube channel demonetized, and they had gotten ABBA and Preach on their podcast, and then. A few months later, ABBA and Preach criticized them on one of their other episodes, and then Fresh and Fit lost their shit because they said, "Oh, I brought you in my home, I put you on my podcast, blah 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 blah. I gave you a place to keep your stuff safe, blah blah blah, and this is how you pay me back." Who are good friends? Who actually hold you back at the best of times, or who hold you back at your worst and tell you, dude, this is not the way you do it. This is you should not do this. Those are your friends. And if you're not listening to them privately and you have not left them any resolve that they have to go publicly, then it is what it is. But that's what the same vibes I'm getting. For some reason, people from these red pill and conservative, fields, they expect people to show what do you say? Unquestioned loyalty to each other. Whatever the bullshit comes from each other. They expect they expect nobody questions them. Even, I don't know if they do privately, but publicly they don't like it when someone does that. and they pounce on the person who might do that. So that's like hypocrisy. Not even, yeah, it's bigotry actually. Not even bigotry. Sorry, it's hypocrisy at its finest. We know what bigotry means. We went through that definition last time. So yeah, so yeah, so it's just like, dude, all right, he helped you. Then you know how you should help your friend? By telling him when he's wrong. That's how you help your friend. Not by, blowing smoke up his arsehole. That's not how you do
Right.
it. You tell your friend. Shasha's done that to me. She was like, dude, maybe you shouldn't have done that. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll keep a note of that. She's told me in the past, like, and I've taken that, in the private she has, and then I
It
try
goes
to
both
emulate
ways.
that in the public. Yeah. So it's like, that's what good friends, real friends do, not like this. This looks like a transaction. You squeeze my ass, I squeeze your ass, and we are happy. Yeah, I made that innuendo on purpose.
It's not an innuendo, you just straight up said squeezing ass.
I said what I said, whatever. Listen, it's
we
been pent
here
up.
at Dumb Fact Friday.
Yeah, I've been pent up for 2 weeks. Like, now you get this, okay?
Yeah, that's fair. This is fair. I can understand feeling indebted to a friend, like for somebody being there for you, but that doesn't mean you compromise your principles. So we would have to assume that whatever this guy, what Metatron is standing for, then are in line with his principles anyway, right?
Yeah.
He has proven to be.
This is just him trying to piggyback on this and trying to say that he's also transphobic and homophobic without really saying that he is transphobic and homophobic. That's it.
He has proven to be a true friend to me. He asked his subscribers to support me even though he himself was struggling financially at the time. While having a wife and numerous children to think of, he put me and his wife's and my wife's well-being first. He did what?
He promoted him. That's what he did. And apparently, maybe at that time he was his.
If we take this at his word, right, it means that he left his wife and kids to suffer
so that he could
to promote this guy.
Support someone else. Where have I heard this before? Oh, remember when people were talking about that a certain fundraiser was used to help some people fight their tiaras? Remember? And I'm still miffed about that I have not been provided the truth of the matter in that sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll straight up say it. Steve, did you use the DMCA money to help Tina and that little Miss Noble with the tiaras? Did you use that money for that purpose? I'll just ask straight up. That's what it sounds like.
It also is he asked his subscribers to support me is kind of a vague statement. So to subscribe, that's not a.
Everybody says that for everyone that all the channels that you promote or you like. Everybody says that.
Like and subscribe.
By the sounds of it,
go check out their channel.
By the sounds of it, it's like something maybe was happening privately. Because to specifically mention your wife and their children and wife and your wife like that, I think some things must have been happening privately.
It seems odd to me that he would tell on Shad that Shad foregoed his children and wife financially for friend on the internet. That's kind of odd.
I don't know if I'm allowed to complain.
He put me and my wife's well-being before his own wife and child or children.
Wow.
Numerous children.
So that means he has more than 2 children.
Showing a level of forgetting, generosity, and altruism I've never seen outside of immediate family ever. No, it's not self though. He's sacrificing on his wife and children.
His wife and kids. Yeah.
Not necessarily himself.
Listen, I'll tell you why. Because these people think that the wife and children fall under the umbrella or
Right.
control of the father, or the husband. So they
Their
are
property.
his to do as they please. So yeah, that's why.
So if his
not-
wife
not
is sacrificing, he's sacrificing.
yeah,
Because the wife's not actually sacrificing anything.
yeah. Nah. She's not worried about maybe will my kids eat the next meal or not.
Yeah, yikes. No matter where you stand politically, understand that this has immense value to me.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
good for
tells a lot
you.
about you, and that tells a lot
Right.
about you. You value finances and friends who bring you that financial stability. Good on ya, rather than stay by your principles, dude.
When it
tell a lot.
comes to Scolia Gladiatoria, Matt Easton is literally the reason why I have a YouTube channel in the first place. He was my inspiration, the man who sparked the fire in me. If it wasn't for Matt Easton and his highly accurate content, the Metatron channel would not exist. Good job, Matt. This is your fault. I've been looking up. I've been looking up
We
to the
got this
man,
one
his
crossing
knowledge and expertise for years. I hope that these words will help you see where I'm coming from as I take my public stance. I mean, okay, I think that's fine. He's not expressing like which side is which from like an opinion standpoint, but at least he's like telling people like where he's coming from. Although he's very much leaned heavily into Shad, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in bold.
Ooh,
Let it be known.
I make this proclamation like the fucking Jesus Christ.
No matter the points of difference, the contrasting views, the various areas in which Shad and I differ ideologically, whoever personally attacks Shad or his family attacks me. Matt did
Who has
not
attacked-
personally attack Shad. He didn't even name him.
Who the fuck are you talking about, dude? Who the fuck are you talking? Again, being vague on purpose, so that the audiences use their prejudices and biases to go after people they think are being mentioned here. Asshole.
There was
Hey,
no
this is
attack. Correct. There
Yeah,
is
no.
no attack. We read through it. The video is out on YouTube as well. There's a video. You can go watch it where I read through all of Matt's thing and all of Shad's thing. And surprise, surprise, the only one attacking is Shad.
So this kind of looks like trying to say, "Oh, he started first," kind of thing.
Yeah.
When it wasn't like that, it was simply a person. It's so funny. It's like that abusive toxic relationship, right? You can't get out of it safely. It's like the guy just wants to cut his ties with you and move on, and you're throwing a big Twitter tantrum for that. And also, they didn't even mention your name, and you went ahead and you took Streisand effect and put it in a cannonball, put it in the fucking the cannon, and then you like blasted
Blew
it
your
all over the
load
internet.
all over the internet.
Yeah,
It's-
and now we have to. The smells everywhere now, and we are like,
I-
what the fuck?
There's something tricksy going on here that I kind of like enjoy a little bit. The various areas in which Shad and I differ ideologically.
Oh, really? Which ones? Would you
So
like
it doesn't
elaborate?
matter if Shad is out here advocating for transphobia. It doesn't matter if he's advocating for
That's what
like
Not
harm towards trans people or women with what we saw from his Barbie review.
Yeah, nah. I told you he just gave away a couple of sentences before.
Mhm.
Financial support matters to him more than being staying strong on your principles or ideology.
Well, I think standing
That's-
like this is part of his ideology. Standing with a
Yeah,
friend like
like-
this is part of his principles, but the thing is like the priority of his principles, I think, is a reasonable thing to question, because at what point do you stop standing with your friend? Like, where's that line? Or is there no line? Do you commit heinous acts on behalf of your friend?
Yeah, Shesh and I have, since last year, we have clearly drawn that line.
Oh yeah.
Even though we were friends with this person, but we drew the line around the CRT stuff, the transgender stuff. we made a clear line that we do not agree with this shit, and fuck you for that.
Yeah.
And a good friend will do that, and he will say, dude, are you seriously out of your mind? They will sit
Right.
down and have a talk with you, and when they realize that you're not agreeing with them on such important matters, you part ways with such person. You do not feed into their ego, or give them some idea that they are justified in any way to hold those opinions.
There's also a really big difference between like cutting ties and then going after somebody, right?
Yeah,
So because
that's what
like
I'm
you
saying.
can,
It's a
you
toxic
can
relationship.
you can amicably cut ties with somebody you don't agree with, or you can amicably be friendly with somebody that you don't agree with and have those conversations if you're in a position to do so. And not everybody
Yeah.
is always in a position to do so. It's one of those things like I could be friends with somebody that is, let's say, homophobic in my real life because I can then have those conversations with them, particularly if they're
Yeah.
not on a soapbox advocating, because that's also different. There's a big difference
that's
between
also
your friend who just, I don't know, works a regular day-to-day 9 to 5 job in an office and has no like outward effect on like convincing other people to be homophobic, who holds these views, who you can sit down at and have lunch with and like work with them on that if you are in a position to do so and that's something you want to do. That there's a big difference between being a YouTube creator who espouses and puts these views out there that is then bringing that baggage to everybody else's channels every time they show up. And not everybody wants their
Yeah.
brand to have these types of politics in them, whether they agree with them or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, brother, you have my
Anyway.
shield. I'll stand in the crossfire for you, and I will not falter. You're not.
Why would you do that?
But you're not, though. But it's
You're
not.
You're just hiding on the side and say, listen, I don't agree with him, but I have to support him because he supported me financially in the past. So this is my lip service for this guy.
But even besides that, him coming out and doing this doesn't prevent people from shitting on Shad. They're just also now going to shit on you. You're not blocking anything. You're
What were you
making it
thinking,
worse.
Yeah, what were you thinking? What were you thinking?
In what way? In what world? Sticks and stones,
Yeah.
my guys. It is very LARP. This is very LARP language.
Yeah, the LARP is strong in this one.
Oh yeah, it gets better. I hereby publicly state that Shad Mitchell Brooks is and will forever be a friend to the Metatron channel and a personal friend to me, for he has shown support to my family, to those whom I love the most, and that will get you my shield, whether you be right, left, center, white, black, blue, green. Hey, so what if Matt just on the side was like, yeah, no, Metatron's a cool dude, you should totally go subscribe to his channel. What do you do then?
Ay, be.
I don't understand.
Nope.
Because the
Neither
thing
do
is
I.
like Matt's main complaint, or the main thing that he said was that Shad is espousing things. He didn't even say Shad. He said somebody is espousing things that is harmful to the people I care about. So why is
Yeah.
it okay for Metatron to say this about Matt, but not okay for Matt to say about Shad?
Matt. Yep. Double standards, man. Double standards. And now you know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, notice trans isn't there. Women aren't there.
Oh, yeah.
Funny.
Ay,
Odd.
be.
Sus.
Odd.
Yeah, and people in the chat are making good points. What if you're trans? What if they're a rapist? What if they're a Nazi?
Yeah, what's the line? Where do you draw the line, dude? Oh, I know where he draws the line. Whether they have helped him financially or not.
If he stops
That's where he
supporting
draws
him
the line.
financially.
Yeah. That's when he
Apparently,
will, like-
Metatron can just be bought.
Yep.
Loyalty paid for in coin.
Yep.
I believe that's
Yep.
not an honorable a knight. I believe that's called a mercenary.
Yep. Mercenary. That's actually a good term. That's yeah. That's a good like a good descriptor for this guy, if I might dare say.
Just like any of you viewers don't need to agree with me politically, religiously, and societally to be respected by me and be welcomed among the noble ones, this extends to him. That's not how that works, dude. If your political, religious, or societal things demand that you be a disrespectful asshole, which Shad claims his religion demands of him, then they are obviously not welcomed nor respected.
That's what happens in society, dude. Welcome to living in society. You can try and isolate yourself as much as you want, but it's not gonna happen forever. Like there will be people who will tell you, please stay away. Like it's like you guys think you have every right to your opinion, right? But you instantly start harassing and you start dunking on people who say, okay, this is my opinion and I'm going to act on it. Like, so you can act on your thing, you can whine and screech about freedom of speech and my like God-given right and blah 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 blah, but if an other person says, okay, this is against my principles, I'm moving on, you go and throw a tantrum and a fit.
Well, it's a matter of, like, you don't need to agree with me politically, religiously, or society, but make sure I don't know about it.
Yeah. What?
Right? Like, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what this is. If he doesn't know about your political affiliations or whatever, then he's not going to be disrespectful to you. But if Shad, for example, knows you're a trans person, he's going to misgender you on purpose. Which isn't being respectful.
Not at all. And to try and that's what the thing is, isn't it? To say that you shouldn't disrespect someone is somehow a disrespect towards you. Like that's a very very counterintuitive concept to me. It's like, oh, you're asking me to respect this person, therefore you're disrespecting me. It's like, then don't hang out with that person. Get the fuck out of there. Why are you hanging out with that person then? And that's what, Matt was doing. He was like, I can't deal with this. This is so confusing. I'm gonna move on. This is not good. And
it's harming people I care about.
Yep.
Conservatives, liberals, religious or atheist, white or black, LGBTQ, straight, gay, transgender... LGBTQ, straight, gay. Transgender, you are all welcome to watch my channel. You can't stop people from watching your channel. That's not how it works.
Dude.
This is a non-statement.
Right?
And if there be points of disagreements, let's discuss them over coffee with civility and mutual respect. You don't
your friend
understand.
Didn't do that. Your friend didn't do that.
Right, not only did your friend not do that, but they can't. They're viewers. You have a platform. They do not. Although it would be really, really funny if people started just leaving him messages that said, hey, I'm a viewer of your channel, come have coffee with me. I want to talk to you about this. And he just got like a slew of like hundreds of messages. And the thing is like, do not pretend that this is an honest or civil conversation with respect or mutual respect to start with, because it's not. If you do not respect somebody enough to use a pronoun for them, then you're not having a civil discussion in the first place. You've already started off on an uncivil, dishonest, and disrespectful foot.
Also, this is the whole same thing about someone being like, oh, they just said that they want transgenderism to be omitted from society. They're not talking about transgender people.
Right.
It's the same thing. Yeah. They're not starting from a place of honesty or charity or respect. No, they're already at step 10 of dishonesty and disrespect and disregard for certain lives. So, yeah.
Particularly when you're asking the people who you're already disrespecting to be nice to you.
Yeah, like, why would they be like nice to you when you're being an asshole to them? Yeah, oh, my religion says that, blah, blah. Okay, fuck off.
I only attack the extremists on all sides. So you're already Okay.
Yeah. I gotcha, dude, gotcha.
So it's fine for you to do it, but not for anybody
Yeah,
else
but
to do it. If they consider
yeah,
you the
yeah.
extremist.
Now, and he's using that term very, very specifically. I tell you why.
Mm.
Because some people who are transphobic might not be extremist in his definition.
Oh, of course. He's using the definition of extremist is going to be whatever is convenient for him at the time.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, can you specify what you mean by extremist, dude? Which kind of extremist are you talking about? Nah.
And even if you are extreme left or alt-right, extreme left or alt-right, not extreme right.
So
Weird admission.
yeah.
You can still watch my videos. Anybody can watch your videos. Stop saying that.
Yeah,
you don't
can
get to
stop
give
people-
permission. You don't control that. The only thing you control
Yeah.
is whether you publish the video or not.
and he can on Adolent, if he's doing live streams, he can control who can comment in those live streams. He can hide people, but again, like you said, he cannot stop them from watching if they want to, and he can even not even like stop them from commenting if they decide to make another account and just come in and just start talking again.
Yeah, there's only so much. Yeah.
Yep.
You can still watch my videos, and I hope that I will be able to show you a better way through reason, logic, and contextual analysis.
What do you mean by analysis involves context, dude. You don't need to mention it on the side. Do they even read it before they hit
Anyone
post?
that actually welcomes and supports LGBTQ people would know what it stands for. You would think.
Yeah, you would think.
You would think. Like, I could understand somebody misspeaking this out loud and just being like, LGBTQ people, straight or gay or bi and trans and black and white or whatever. Like, I can understand somebody doing that verbally, but to do that written? It's like an extra beta special.
Oh, God.
But, like... The thing is what's not reasonable, logical, nor contextual analysis? Ignoring and dismissing and supporting your friend's behavior no matter what it is that they're doing.
Yep.
That's emotional.
Yeah.
That's irregardless. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah,
Right.
transgender as well. LGBTQ, straight, gay, transgender. If you disagree with his takes and wish to attack Shad's political views and ideas, you are more than welcome to do so. Thanks, we didn't need your permission. Argue away.
Yeah, no.
Great. I myself do not agree with several things Shad thinks, while agreeing with others. Such as?
Yeah, what?
Like him, I too support traditional family values and freedom of speech and of
course
religion.
you do. Of course you do.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Right, dude. Of course you do, of course. Yay. It's too obvious.
We are all humans. No form of supremacy, black or white, is good to me. Except supremacy of men over women. You're fine with that. That's traditional family values in a religious sense.
What the fuck is he talking about when he's talking about black supremacy? Huh?
Yeah, that's a weird order to put that in.
You know why? Because he wants to say, well, they have also done that, so, when they haven't done that. They haven't. So, like, painting the whole another community in the same brush because you want to deflect from your historical actions. Yeah. I get you.
Still, I have a more moderate approach to social and political matters when compared to some of Shad's positions and many positions of people he has associated with. But a friend must not think exactly like me to be called a friend by me. They just have to pay you money.
Yeah, that's all. They have to just ignore their wife and kids and put you and your wife as a financial priority. That's all it is.
His actions towards me have spoken. That tells you everything you need to know. Right there.
He treated me right, so I'm fine with whatever he does with towards other people. I'll give a shit.
Abusers are great when you're not the target.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is why my friendship towards him is solid. Because he was nice to you and gave you money one time.
Oh, yeah. You know, if someone gave me money, I would give it back to them. I would give it back to them and say, here, it's your hard-earned money, you keep it. You take it. That's not what I would do. But I guess I'm from different part of the planet that doesn't even exist, so yeah, okay.
There's only America and not America, Manya. We're from not America. This is why my friendship towards him is solid, but at the same time, it does not automatically extend to the people he has chosen to appear with, such as Carl Benjamin, aka Sargon of Akkad. Yes, Shad has decided to start hanging out with Sargon.
Who the fuck is that guy? If you don't mind,
You don't remember who Sargon is?
Reminding me. No. You know, for some things I have short-term memory.
This guy.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
You know this guy. I know you know this guy.
Like, okay, that this is what we are going to do now. Okay. So, like, he's,
Yeah.
like, going out, like, straight up, like, all out. He's like, yeah, okay, whatever, I don't give a shit now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, cool, thanks, bruh. Now we know exactly who you are. Great.
Yeah, so Shad is hanging out with Sargon now, and he's like, you know, I'm still friends with Shad, but fuck the guy he's hanging out with.
Yeah. This is almost on the same lines of, you know, when, with Jim Hall, wasn't it?
Oh, God.
Jim Hall.
Yeah.
As soon as we left, Steve was back with that person who was threatening a woman on camera.
Yep. That was
in
me.
front of a large audience. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was threatening you.
It was me. I was the woman. If you
Yes, you.
if you watch
I don't know, you are the goblin he was threatening.
Yeah, that's more accurate. If
More
you watch his content and like him, you are free to. Yeah. You can't control
Just
that.
like yours.
Stop
Yeah,
pretending you have
that's
any control over that. Once again, free society. I do
Doesn't
not
look like it by your the way you're having a tantrum doesn't look like it.
I do not like extreme views, which to my understandings he holds, meaning Sargon, and I do not like the way Sargon has expressed his views over the years. Wow, great, good for you. The logic is astounding.
Yeah.
Good
Contextual
job.
analysis, ladies and gentlemen.
So speak up against the extreme views. Yeah, such as... If
Yeah.
all of this means that some people will call me alt-right for not having betrayed Shad, so be it. Betrayed him how? Said that you disagreed with him on something?
Yeah, like, and the thing is that why he's keeping it vague is number one, so that Shad can come after him and say, "What the fuck, dude?" Right? And then on the other hand, he's saying, I'm gonna still support him, whatever the what. So that Shad is like, yeah, okay, he's just doing this to, like, save his arse. The shield that he's putting up is not for his brother, it's for him. That's what it is.
I guess.
Betrayal.
Betrayal. It will be on them. I know what I stand for. Really? Because we don't. You've been very vague.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
And
what do you
like the
stand for?
thing
Do you
is
stand
like
for-
normally I would leave this
Yeah.
alone. Normally I'd be like, okay, well, whatever, you stand for whatever you stand for, I don't care. But you've stepped into the ring to put your voice out there. So now
Boy,
you
you
need to,
came in
like-
with your gloves. Now let's go.
right?
Yeah.
I know I'm no
yeah.
extremist.
Dude, after reading all this, you being very vague about something, I don't know.
And the truth will prevail. Okay, then what is it? Tell
Yeah, what's the
Elmo.
truth? Yeah, tell Elmo. What the fuck is
But-
the truth?
But to me, Shad's views are not extreme. Okay, so now we've got something we can go off of. Right?
What? Did he actually say that?
Sounds like you're an extremist.
Dude. Okay. Okay. So let's wrap it up. Let's go home, everybody.
We're done.
Yeah. That one line, and the line about like he's financially supported me tells us everything. These are chuddy buddies in the background, and if any of my like Asian Indian friends are in the chat, I don't know if they are. They will know what exactly does that mean. They're chuddy buddies.
Sure. Sometimes his choice of words could be interpreted that way.
Oh,
but I have to believe that Shad's views do not reach that level, and his loyal actions towards me have granted him the benefit of the doubt 100 times, despite what he's saying out loud. So you're delusional. He's actively on purpose ignoring things that Shad is saying, so he can keep his own ideal of what he thinks Shad is, so that way he can justify keeping the support that he gets from Shad.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This shield is for him, not for Shad.
Oh yeah, this is like self-coddling. That's what this is.
Yeah, this is like, oh, don't hurt me. I don't agree with him on everything, but I still have to be friends with him because he paid for my shit.
He's a sellout. That's what this is. Yeah. Metatron is a sellout to Shad. Bro. I'll call him and personally ask if anything he has said could be unclear to my understanding. Notice that I do not use the word offensive on purpose here. Okay, yeah, but Shad already admitted what he said was offensive. He knew it was offensive.
Yeah.
And he was fine with that.
Yep.
If you choose to disassociate with him, that's your right. Then stop bitching about it.
Yeah, why are you bitching about him, dude?
I fight for your freedom too. What are you gonna do? What
no,
freedom?
You're not. No, you don't. Yeah, what? You're not. You have a fucking channel that talks about shields, armor.
What freedom though? Is he talking about the government's gonna strap us all down and force us to watch Shad videos?
Oh no, maybe that's what's coming. Shit. Like what? Like this is what my problem is. These people are so like, okay, this is so funny. Like it's funny. So these people are bigots by society standards. They know that current society standards put them as bigots and hypocrites, right? And they want to justify that. And in order to justify that, they drag in other people and say, "But I'm doing this for all of us." While the person over there like, don't drag me into this.
I hate it because WrestleBrand did this too. Amber Heard did this as well. I hate it when people who have large platforms go around pretending that they're fighting for you, as if anything that's happening to them is remotely possible to happen to you in your personal life. Absolute nonsense. Yeah. Absolute fucking nonsense.
Freedom of speech. Fuck.
Your freedom to choose who you call a friend. How could you ever fucking stop that? The Nazis tried.
Yay.
But I won't stab a friend in the back over politics. That's not who I am. You could have said nothing.
Yeah, you could have just sat quiet and say, you should have, said nothing.
If your goal is to harm as little people as possible because you don't agree with Shad, then what you ought to have done was said, hey, listen, Shad, maybe pull your rhetoric back because it's causing you problems and it's an issue for you, and had that conversation with him in private and then not said anything publicly.
Yeah. And if someone questioned you, then you might have had to put that. If a lot of your subscribers started questioning you, then you would have put, maybe that's what happened. Maybe a lot of you, that's why he's saying, oh, you all are allowed to come and watch my videos. Oh, okay, I know what happened now.
You're all allowed to come and give me money.
People in private have been calling him out, and that's why he put the statement out. That's why he jumped into this. It's quite evident now. That's why he's talking about, oh, you can come and watch me. I'm it's my platform is for everyone. No, it's not. It's clearly not.
I do not believe Shad to be a homophobe, nor a racist, nor a sexist. It is my opinion that the man is just a Christian conservative. Those are the same thing.
Yeah, dude. Tomato, tomato, potato.
And that doesn't automatically equal those 3 words, and it's wrong to think so. How so? Show it. Because you want to know why I think Shad is homophobic and misogynistic and racist and sexist and transphobic? Because he says bigoted things. Because he pushes bigoted ideas and ideologies and advocates for those things. These aren't just opinions he personally holds to himself. He has entire videos that are hours and hours long advocating for these things across multiple platforms.
Yeah, dude, which rock have you been living under? Seriously. Which rock were you living under that you don't even know this much about your friend?
And the other thing is
Or
like,
you're
are you
pretending
talking
to just
about
ignore it?
a conservative who is a Christian or a Christian conservative as in the political group? Because if you're talking, we looked at this during the Shad video on Twitch. If you look up what a Christian conservative is, it is a political group. There is a niche political group, and they are those things because those are the things they advocate for, and they are outspoken about it and considered extremists. So, sir,
Sir, my lord.
oh my god. So it does equal those things by definition, inherently.
So just because you say, oh, he's not a transphobe doesn't mean he's not a transphobe. He is a transphobe.
Yeah, but
We
why
know
is
that.
transphobe not in the list?
Yeah, interesting. Just homophobe, not transphobe. Interesting. And sexist and not sexist by what standards? Because we both know that you come from the background where women are supposed to be submissive and blah blah blah, all that bullshit.
It's not sexist to treat women like they're not people, Manya. Because that's just the natural order of things.
Really? Tell that to the elephants and the orcas, Maybe they will agree with us.
To be impartial and just, I have to also underline a very important thing about Matt Easton. No. By presenting Matt's disapproval towards Shad's positions as a broader matter of disapproval towards conservative thought and Christian thought in general, Shad has generated some serious backlash for Matt. What?
By presenting Matt's disapproval towards Shad's position as a broader matter of disapproval towards conservative thought.
Oh, I see.
So he's blaming Matt. He's blaming Matt. He's blaming Matt.
No, he's saying that when Shad responded to Matt, when Matt was specifying that an individual, I have issues with this individual's stuff, by Shad presenting Matt's disapproval of Shad the individual as if it was a disapproval toward the entirety of Christian conservatism in general, Shad has generated some backlash for Matt. Serious backlash.
Okay. That's fair, I guess.
I understand that Shad felt disappointed and he felt he was unjustly attacked, so he escalated this to the big platforms. Oh, you know what? At least that's an acknowledgement, I guess. Yeah. Especially since, I went over that. Go watch that video. After Matt's decision to post on his Scolia Gladiatoria's Facebook page about disassociating with Shad, without mentioning Shad, which is his right under a free society, he has received a cascade of hate, threats, attacks, insults, both in the comment section of his videos and on videos made by creators who can't even pronounce the name of his channel properly. That's probably me. Never mind knowing the first thing about him as an individual. Okay. Those attacks are not right, and I won't stand by that either. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Except, tell everybody, oh, this is not my thing.
Matt clearly thinks Shad does fit these definitions. We'll have to disagree. We'll have to agree to disagree, but it can be done in a civil matter. Matt didn't accuse him of anything. Matt said that that somebody held views that were harmful and hurting people he cared about. It didn't even say what the views were.
Yeah.
Is Christian conservative a thing in Australia? Yes. Yes, it is.
That's it.
People accuse Matt of being a traitor, a coward, and of having stabbed a friend in the back. I don't want to... These people are so fucking, like... This is what LARPing will do to you if you, like, dip in too hard.
That's so dramatic. Oh my goodness.
Let's make this 100% clear. I, third-party individual, who have shown that I'm not very good at assessing what people are and are not. Matt and Shad were not friends. They were friendly towards each other and made a few videos together. So no, Matt did not stab his friend in the back. I guess we'll have to take his word for that. Matt has done nothing against you if you are a Christian, nor does he have anything against conservatives in general. Who are you to say this?
Did Matt ask you to do this?
There's also a difference
No.
between Christians and the political group of Christian conservatives. These are different things. He is only publicly against homophobia, sexism, and racism. If you are a Christian or a conservative or both, and you have unsubscribed from Matt because of this, Matt doesn't hate you, and I would ask you to subscribe back. Does Matt want homophobic people and racists to be part of his community?
I don't know. I think what he's saying is that if you think that you're not a homophobic or a racist, then you should subscribe back.
I don't like how much Metatron is trying to speak for Matt, which is not something he did for Shad.
Yeah.
Or to Chad, I should say.
Yeah, that's disrespect. That's like big disrespect, dude. Mind your own fucking business, will ya? Will ya? Nah.
I too am against racism, but why is there an old
not
here?
homophobia? Not homophobia?
No,
Not
I am
transphobia?
too am against racism, although I tend to specify that I'm against being intolerant towards all, Black, Asian, Hispanic, etc., and white people too.
What the fuck does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything. It means white people are the true victims. Yes, the victims of the consequences of their own actions.
Oh, okay.
Those who watch me know what I mean. Oh, we know what you mean.
Oh yeah, dude, we know that. This whole thing, like, was not even this whole thing. It was like the first few paragraphs, and you were like, "Oh yeah, we know. We got your number, honey. We got your number."
The dog whistles. The dogs are coming. To think that it's not right to mistreat, threaten, exercise mental and physical violence towards gay or transgender people, they should not live in fear. Mental and physical violence? You mean like continually misgender them on purpose?
Mm-hmm. That doesn't generate fear? Yeah, I'm just saying, dude. Your priorities are very, very skewed.
This is very bizarre.
skewed.
I feel like you should have gotten a PR person to maybe
Look at it before you post it.
read this through. Might have been a.
What do we do?
This is the Black Lives Matter, but all lives matter.
Oh god, don't start with that. I'm gonna bang my head against the wall.
It's okay, however, to disagree in a civil manner with those activists who represent a minority within the LGBTQ community, who push ideas you disagree with, and that not even all members within the LGBTQ community support. Oh.
What the fuck was that?
What was it we were talking about the last couple weeks with John and that whole puberty blockers thing?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. That's your right. How you do it is how I value your integrity. Remember, disagreeing in a civil manner for people who want you dead.
Uh-huh.
I want you to not exist.
Oh yeah, who want the transgenderism not to be removed from society. Yeah.
Oh, this guy's got a PhD
What's
in
this
English.
guy's?
The most useless of PhDs.
I don't believe it.
I'm joking.
I don't believe it.
I'm joking.
Okay, thank
that was a
God.
joke? I'm
Thank you.
kidding.
Yeah, you gave me a heart attack. I'm like, he's got a PhD and what?
No. Apparently he's got a PhD. Yeah, he does have a PhD in English, apparently. He likes to tout it a lot, I guess.
I refuse to believe it. Which university did he get it from, or which college did he get it from? I want to know. What's this guy's Twitter handle? I'm gonna start a strife anyway, so you know that why I'm asking.
Oh, you're starting shit? Okay, well.
No, I'm just gonna tag them that we're doing a live stream.
Oh God.
So
you're that is starting. This is an attack. You're attacking him. How could you do this, Manya?
Come on, man. If he gave, that's what I do. I'm a shit stirrer. You know that.
This is true. I know what I got into. Those who wish to silence you will be met with the full force of my platform. I will defend your freedom.
Oh my God! Can you stop with this milady shit, please?
The hero we all asked
me out.
for.
We need a hero. Na, 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 na.
But the people who wish to silence trans people are shad.
Yeah, that's your friend there, right there.
The people who wish to silence women are shad.
Who's creating fear amongst the trans people by disrespecting them, by dead naming them, by calling their dead gender.
By accusing them of forcing him into an ideology against his religious values, which isn't something that they're doing. By going after children, which they're not doing. By fear-mongering about trans people for things that trans people aren't doing. So, bro, no, you are not. You are not. You are full force attempting to defend the person who's trying to silence people. And not treat them like they're people. And not hanging out with Shad is not silencing Shad. You're correct, Smitty. When it comes to sexism, okay, here we go. If anything, I'm old school in the sense that I treat women like something special that should be cherished, loved, defended, and respected. Oh, yeah?
I doubt that.
Alright, chat. X to doubt? Do we X to doubt this? Oh, boy.
Don't we have the puck emoji for press to doubt? Oh, okay, no, we don't.
I too have a line in the sand, but clearly me and Matt place these lines at different heights. That's his prerogative, as it is also mine. You can't, like, this is such like a vague statement. Like, what does that mean? Because now you're implying that Matt does not think women should be defended or respected or are special or whatever the fuck.
No, women I know why he's saying special.
Yeah, huh?
Women. The thing is that because they relatively use the special word to say that women are inferior in some way.
Well, they need to
should
be
not
defended.
be treated at the same level. Yeah, and they shouldn't be treated at the same level of humanity that men should be treated, according to him. That's what special means. Bitch, we got your number. We got your number.
This is the women can't use a bow.
Oh God! Seriously?
Yeah, they're too weak.
They
can't use the drawstring. No, that's something that Shad was saying. That's something that pissed Abby off. I don't know if you remember. When Abby was on and we were talking about Shad.
Has he seen any archery competitions, like Olympic competition? Like what the fuck? Okay.
No, why would you make a weapon, a tool, easy for anyone to use if you were trying to distribute a product? Why would you want more archers in your army? That's just silly.
Michelle Former from the live chat. How about they say, when it comes to civil rights, I'm old school.
Oh no.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Let's focus our energy, strength, and rage towards the people who are the real racists, homophobes, and violent, toxic, and intolerant haters on both sides.
Now we are going for the no true. Oh, we are going for the true no true Scotsmen now, is it? For the racists and the homophobics and blah 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 blah. Okay.
Okay, but then he would need to actually explain how what Shad is saying is not sexist. How what he just said is not sexist.
Mm-hmm.
You are, again, transphobia is missing. Why is transphobia missing? Why is transphobia excluded from the people who need to be, like, we need to, because he's saying, let's focus our energy, strength, and rage towards people who are the real racists, and that he's okay with attacking, because he said that earlier. So why are trans people excluded? Because Shad was attacking trans people specifically, most recently.
Yeah.
That's why.
Not a summer child from the live chat. Hello all, I have been lurking. Hey, thanks for lurking, man. But this I need to comment. Something talking about women like about furniture. Yeah, something special. Not someone special. Did he say someone or did he say something?
Nope, good catch.
Okay.
Something special.
Damn, boy. Damn, not a summer child. I like your username, though. It's a nice name, not a summer child.
Oh, sweet, not a summer child. Good catch.
Damn. See, our audience is as sassy today as ever, and like so observant.
Yeah, why is he bringing up racism, by the way? That didn't come up in either of the posts.
Who are real racists? What the fuck do you mean by real racist, dude? Like you said, he needs to, categorize, and he needs to, differentiate. Like, why is
I don't
Chad
know
not
what
a
this
real
guy's
racist?
race is, but he's pretty pale to be, defining that.
Yeah.
I think, is he Italian? I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know.
No idea.
Matt isn't the enemy.
Matter,
Shad isn't the enemy. Ceasefire. Keep the peace. But here's the thing.
Who the fuck are you to say?
Sicilian.
Who the fuck are you to declare a ceasefire or something like that? Who the fuck gave you in charge? And the audacity to put a picture of himself in an armor with that post. The audacity, my god! Like, how more what do you say? What's that word? Self-obsessed, maybe? If I might dare say? Self-focused are you?
The thing is that Matt decided and made a choice that Metatron says that Matt is allowed to take. He's allowed to do that. He's just spent a bunch of time defending and justifying Shad's retaliation. And then talked about the comment section. So who is he asking to ceasefire? Is he asking Shad? Matt hasn't done anything yet. He
just made one statement.
Or is he asking the viewers? Who's he talking to? It's very unclear.
Who are you talking to, mate?
Anyway, this is a fucking joke. I can't wait for his explanation about why he's definitely not sexist by calling women objects.
Yeah, that will be great. Dude, that clarification will be awesome. Thank you.
If that happens, please send it to me, because I will want to read that later.
Yes, please.
It is time for a break.
Yes, it is time for a break.
Or we can be done.
I need a break!
It's been 2 hours.
Really? Already? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours. The stuff that we had left was this red pill dating coach accused of shilling for Putin and is arrested in Ukraine. And then we've got the Hard Men podcast, because we hadn't looked at them for a little while. Because this guy just said many Christian fathers stuff, which is garbage, but...
Oh yeah, I remember this post, this asshole. Fucking asshole. I remember that one. I take personal offense to that. I think so. He needs special attention, like separate from what we covered today, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our 2 hours. Damn, look at us go.
Yeah. yeah, just before we head into wrapping this up,
Yeah.
the Writers Guild of America strike. What's happening there?
Oh, it looks like they may have come to a deal. It is not totally solidified yet, but one of the people who's on the board and has been kind of a spokesperson for this, Adam Conover, has been saying
Yeah.
like that the deal that they're looking at is really really good. It covers the majority of what they were concerned about, and the corporate like the people who said that they would never give these things have given the things that they said they would never give. So I mean I'm a little bit reserved until it actually goes all the way
Yeah.
through and we actually see like
Yeah.
what was agreed to. But I am
Yes.
optimistic because I think that Adam Conover has done a really good job garnering and fostering a good community as well as being a trustworthy individual. So hopefully that pans out for him. And I don't think that people should never be trusted. There's a difference between like healthy skepticism and paranoia, right?
Yeah. Always. But yeah, today's episode was great after like 2 weeks. Yeah, that was great. With Steve, get your head out of your ass. Get your head out of your ass, dude. You are on a journey of self-destruct right now.
Could
you
you
need
imagine
people around you who can criticize you, not
Could you
mollycoddle
imagine getting
you.
swatted over a fucking Facebook group? Over a Katie Joy draw like Stepford what was the Housewives? What's the call? What is it? It's like the community that watch all like the 90 Day Fiance and like
Yeah.
I can't remember what like that overarching is called.
Yeah, neither do I. Yeah.
Floundering is a nice way to put it, Smee.
Yeah. Yeah, it's but the way that Steve's going and it really tells me that he's we saw that some of the creators, if I may say quote unquote, from the KJ community or those who cover the KJ community, they have been on the move to Rumble. So I think that's where he's getting this idea from to move. And I'll say good luck to you, dude, but I don't think so. This is an impulsive decision that you have made. It's an impulsive decision, and it will, yeah. I'm not going to make any predictions.
I just can't imagine like a shitty Facebook group escalating to this degree. I'm so glad I was in there for half of a second and was like, I hate this and don't use Facebook, and left immediately.
Right? Yeah, I was also in that group, but I commented maybe once.
I don't even think I ever commented on anything.
Yeah, Tina tried to drag me into all of it, and I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever, and never never commented in there. So, yeah.
I can't wait for X to finish imploding, please.
The
slow burn. Please. He recently fired a whole bunch of people now too, again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. Tom says if we're gonna eventually do Gonzalo, wait and give it time because there's so much crap that's gonna start. So.
Okay. Is that the guy from the Ukraine?
Yeah, that's a red pill guy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Is this a tweet? Cool. What? Is this a tweet? Is that a tweet? No, it's a shit. It's a shit and a reshit. Because now it's shitter. Get it? I'm hilarious. I have the biggest brain.
You are.
Anyway,
yes, you do.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll come back and we'll take a look at the Hardmen podcast again eventually. I can't wait to hear more of their homoerotic stories.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. The one that went to camp.
And I really want to show Manya Luke, the Luke Covers guy, because you gotta see this guy. But I'll be back on Tuesday. Probably looking at, now I have to dive Luke, right? People gave me like so much information about this guy and I'm like, oh no. So I'm gonna like settle in for a day of just watching this guy's fucking content. So I'm just gonna spend like a whole bunch of time on Tuesday just watching a bunch of his shit. And we're gonna see how bad it gets. Nice. So if you want to join on Twitch, links in the description if you want to see that. We've also got. We'll come back for this red pill guy, probably next Friday. See where it's at, depending.
Yeah.
We also had. Yes, at me.
We could.
Yeah, Kendall. Yeah, Luke the Duke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the commercial.
Oh yes, the commercial. Oh.
Yeah, we're back. We'll do the commercial. I want to see the commercial.
Thanks, intrigued.
Let me pull it up. There you go. There we go. I'm gonna turn this down because that seemed really loud.
Oh god. No! Did they just? They have a what? A hoodie or a jacket with black coffee on it.
Yeah. Did they just
Yeah.
make up a bunch of gangs and then fill it with a bunch of ethnicities?
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. Yeah, yikes.
I get it. You were trying to show diversity, but that's not how it's done.
That is a bad.
Even I know that.
Do you remember when Twilight was coming out and there was Team Jacob and Team Edward?
Yeah.
That's what Tim Hortons is trying to do.
Oh, please don't. No, no, no! Fuck. What's happening? Where are all the qualified people? Seriously.
Did anybody watch this? Did anybody look at this? Justin Bieber fanny pack was $45 and the double Letterman jacket is expensive. Yeah, I don't believe it. Or I believe that. Why do you have this? What happened to Tim Hortons, man? They got bought by Burger King. That's what happened. Man, Tim Hortons used to be so good. They used to do so much, like, community outreach. They used to, like, invest so much money in, like, their local area. They used to do so fucking much. And now we're sitting here with shitty, kind of racist commercials about gangs. You remember the West Side Story, the movie or play? Where one of the gangs is like, you know, rich white kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You ever
God,
see the
no.
movie The Outsiders? That's two gangs of white kids. Rich white kids and poor white kids.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Just wow. Seriously, man. What was it thinking?
That kind of reminded you of Burger King music? Gee, I wonder why. Tim Hortons is ruined. I'm so sad. Actually, to be honest, the only thing I only would get two things from there anymore, and the second one I've even stopped getting. I used to get like the croissant with a little bit of butter on it, but the last couple times I got it, it was so bad. I used to get like a bagel and cream cheese from there too, and that's been so bad. So now the only thing I order there is Earl Grey tea when I don't have any at home.
Oh, okay. Well, with the what do we say? With the croissant and butter, you can make that yourself also at home if you want to, right?
Oh yeah.
It's just that when you're on the run and you need a snack when you don't want to do. Like,
I would rather go to Wendy's.
Yeah, I
I'd rather
agree.
go to Wendy's.
So, yeah, or I would rather even go to KFC. Seriously.
Wendy's got a great little like dollar menu, like the little mini menu.
Hmm?
It's great.
Oh yeah, I
There's,
remember
like,
when I
little
was in
bacon
Auckland.
burgers.
when I was in Auckland, there was a Wendy's right beside our office building, and I would go there, and they had like um stuff from like dollar fries or $2 fries to like $5 burgers and stuff, and it was awesome. And I would love it because sometimes you don't feel like cooking at all, and you feel like a lazy asshole, and you're like, I am not raising even my pinky finger today. So yeah.
Wendy's is one of my favorite. If I had to like pick fast food restaurants, Wendy's and A&W are my two favorites. Dairy Queen is also surprisingly good if you try their food. I don't know if it's like that in the States, but where I live, the food is actually very good. Although I don't get it as fast food. It's more of like a sit down. But I've never had Sonic.
Oh, okay.
But A&W in the States is very, very, very different from A&W in Canada. They're like straight up just different things. So if you are in Canada, try the A&W. You will never go back.
The thing with when I was in was it Auckland? Yeah, in Auckland, when I was in Auckland, there was a burger place called Burger Fuel, and I used to love that. But their burgers were a little expensive for my liking, but they were worth it. So you want to treat yourself, once a month or something like that, you could go for
A&W here is a little bit more expensive. Wendy's is a little bit cheap. The only thing that I would really like to see improved at Wendy's is their buns. Their burger buns are kind of not the greatest.
Yeah.
Like an improvement on that would be nice. Yeah. Interestingly enough, for a very, very long time. So I actually enjoy the Beyond Meat burger that A&W put out. I don't get it very often. But I don't I never disliked it. But A&W has actually had a vegan gravy option for years. So if you wanted like a poutine, they have a sorry, it's not a vegan, it's vegetarian. They have a vegetarian option, and they've had it for a very, very, very long time.
Okay.
I can't believe that Lord Magicus says that he's a moderator in the Wendy's Discord. Bro.
Oh, please.
That's so fucking crazy. Boy. Damn.
Because Wendy's
Wendy's Twitter account, man. It's up to you.
Yeah.
At least you can get their soft serve ice cream on a regular basis, right? Like very rarely do I ever hear that the Frosty machine is broken.
Yeah, McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's.
Although I can't say like I terribly hate the McCafe. I actually hate McDonald's breakfast. And A&W in Canada has all-day breakfast, which is like but it's like real breakfast.
So with McDonald's coffee is good because I used to be a barista with McDonald's, and I approve that. Their stuff that comes like the food that comes from the McCafe is kind of like yeah. But if you really want to enjoy things really well, get yourself a coffee from McCafe and then get their like hotcakes.
Oh.
They're hotcakes.
There's a place. There's a place that I used to go to. I used to frequent. I haven't seen it in a while. It was called Williams, and it was like a walk-in cafe. And it was very, very good. It had options too. They had like tons of different types of sandwiches. They had Belgian waffles, and they had like white hot chocolate, and like they had all kinds of stuff. It was really nice in there too.
Yeah, Belgian waffles, and white hot chocolate, yeah. So I think some of the McCafes here have the white hot chocolate. Like their menu is more expansive, depending. I think so. It's at the Auckland Airport, if I'm not wrong, because obviously it's Auckland Airport, International Airport. So obviously they will have that. But yeah, they do have some really good stuff in. Like the coffee is good. They really, really work on their coffee, and you want to enjoy it, they can get hotcakes with butter and their syrup and don't assume they will give you the syrup and butter. You have to ask for it if you're in New Zealand. I don't know about other places.
That's fair.
And same for the Happy Meals.
We should wrap up here.
Yes, we should. I'll keep talking.
Butter flavored coffee. Interesting. Thank you so much for joining us. This is and one thing, if you want to cheat at Tim Hortons, the syrups for the flavors that are like seasonal flavors are always available. So if you want a mint hot chocolate, the mint syrup is still there at the back. You can just ask for a mint hot chocolate.
Yeah, and don't let them fool you around for that. Nuh-uh. Tell them a goblin told us you have it. You have it. A goblin told us you have it. Go get it.
Thanks everybody for joining us. This has been a lot of fun.
Thank
We're
you,
gonna get
guys.
out of here,
Yeah.
and we will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Hello.
Welcome back to Don't Feck Friday.
Don't Feck Friday.
Don't Feck Friday.
Don't Feck
Don't Feck Friday.
Don't Feck
It's going to be fun.